Okay, so in this segment, talk about a whole entire picture. All right, now a paradox, simple or complex, is too complicated, simple or complex. Then you have personal paradoxes, complicated. Not necessarily something aiming at you either. It doesn't want to be known and reveals itself at the most unopportune time, or inopportune time. It looks like the great paradox is what is fascinating. If you could fathom just a little bit, you can fathom a percentage of a great paradox. It looks like the problems of people in general is that the equations don't match up. Those equations simple. That's always good. Eat, drink, work, rest, play. Okay. It hasn't gotten beyond that for most existences, I would say, including mine. Yeah, I say I come from an extent. Okay, this is great. Because I didn't. You can't make it from an apex that high or beyond that. And what I know about it is not the point. It looks like that the whole thing is a situation that is easily understood on a minimal level. The premise is if an alien found out that you can't land on planets ever, and the planets are alien. There's no alien civilization then, but they exist. It's a paradox. Now, when you realize how scary planets can be, and if they're just dust and fire and dirt, pretty much not. And according to my story, according to what I thought, the alien saw them before they were that. It was not trapped in the vortex of the planet. They're like luminous spheres, not dirt, not anything like that. Like a trap, yeah. So, yes, there's existences on planets. Rarely, according to science. But according to existences, many. But it's too vast for any humanoid race to understand, or individual of the humanoid race to understand. So, when you get to a far level, you realize, first of all, you have no conception of space because you're born on the planet. And then, to solve the paradox, it looks like this. The paradox walks into a bar, it's a universal paradox, and sees the woman he exactly likes for something that is unknown. Only the paradox knows why. And then has a beer with her. And then walks out kind of upset at what was discussed. Leaves the bar and thinks he went off with that woman anyway, divided from himself. That's a human understanding of something complicated. If you ever thought that you're enigmatic and you don't know too much about yourself, well, voila. The only thing about that is intrinsic to something important. It looks like the forces are involved in something. He's a universal force. He's not with the forces. Like I said, there's 8,000 forces, let's say. And the mitochondria's nature in space and time. The major power, central. It looks like, not personification, the personification would be Toby went too far and Toby is a deity. These are real forces, and understanding the nature of forces, science is just beginning to uncover the nature of forces. And as we know, forces hold us all together on the planet, apparently. So, understanding these things, it looks like the culmination point since we're reaching an end of civilization. Could be another beginning of a new one. It looks like there's not much time allowed, which is not good. Humans, first of all, are too fragile. And looks like what got us here is what we were looking for all along. We were looking for an ideal existence, and we might have not found it and ended up here in paradises. And they're like paradises. Like paradises. If you're beautiful, nice sometimes, sometimes not as nice. If you're average looking, it can be more opportune. In a nutshell, they're like paradises, beautiful earths, beautiful areas of the earth. You know, it looks like earth is filled with a lot of beauty. But if we intended a different way and we got here via that way, not saying that we're universal forces, saying that we're a race. Races can behave like that since we look like a paradox. You know? And then it adds to a point why we're shocked to be here also is that we might not have appeared to be just human. We could have more respects to ourselves. Interesting, isn't it?